Do something like that, and then I want money. And separating all of that, I'm gonna need a fountain. A fountain is gonna go there. Okay, maybe there. That'll keep you going for a while. Male artists gain population, good stuff. Units lost in sea. Great, so the AI doing automatic exploration can lose troops at sea. Also, you can level up into what? Horsemen? Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. How many of those do I still have? Where are you? You head back to Requin. We'll get you some horses. Pretty sure I can afford that. Foreign outposts have been researched. Modify all resource money cost by 10% when buying a resource through trade. Another administrator and a quadrireme. Alright, so now we can get... Whoa, no. God damn it. I'm trying to move you. Unfortunately... Oh no, it's left click to move. Wish it was middle mouse button, like every other strategy game. I think that's part of the reason why the scrolling's so slow, because I don't trust left clicking, because left click is also action. Like, you don't want to make your move button the same as your action button. Oh, sorry, your scroll button. Because that's definitely quicker. But my gosh, does that feel risky. So Fuller produces a lot. Does Requin actually? Yes, Requin has a governor. Rumbuskin's clearly quite wealthy. Quite powerful. Yabu. But Yabu hasn't really done much. Milatus. Is that? No, Yabu's this one. Milatus is this. Yeah, Milatus has a huge amount of potential. It's in a really good spot. Milatus is ready as a governor, never mind. Yabu really is the only one. Where's Grumbuskin? Grumbuskin's this one. Also in a good place. I think I'm still going to put it in Yabu, though, because Yabu, if anywhere, needs a governor, because governors allow you to recruit soldiers, it's Yabu. So we'll do that. We've got another era star. And we got this. Be the first to discover Mount Royaima. Oh, we did as well. Sweet.
Nope.
Nope. Alright, you are not on auto-explore. There we go. Oh, were you... Yeah, don't be doing that anymore. Thanks. And we got a bunch of population gains. So how are we doing in terms of era stars right now? We got our first financial one. My gosh, that was a long time coming. We've maxed out aesthete, we've maxed out expansion. And in 2 technologies' time, we'll be maxing out tech. The other ones are less likely. Like, manpower will happen when manpower happens. This merchant one is just so slow. Which is annoying, because that's where a lot of our points are supposed to come from. But... Whoops. We're first. Now. How long until our tech... Okay, we get a tech next turn, so... Oh! Happened again. Okay, well, we'll load it up again. This game is crashing a lot. What was I saying? We'll get the technology, we'll get the next technology. I'll make sure that the next tech is a cheap one. And then I think we'll probably switch era at that point. No tech for you! Yes, exactly. No tech for me. Thankfully, there is a very good autosave. I haven't had anything saying please send crash report, so I hope it's sending some kind of crash feedback. Because it's clearly got a bit of an issue with that. Was that quill you just saw? It was indeed, Horned Panda, Mr. Eagle Eye. So for those of you just joining us, I should probably explain what the hell that's all about. You can play as, or against, you can't play as, you can play against a number of streamers, including Quill18. And the way to do that is by watching their stream. So if you see them streaming Humankind, then drop in, make sure to click on the little drop pop-up which will appear, and watch for half an hour. And that will allow you to add those guys as an NPC entity, which is a really, really cool system. I'm just going to go and bring up my list, which has all of the people available. So it's the Spiffing Brit, Lewis from the Oxcast, Quill18, Lamidia, and Zerator. And Burke Black. I somehow missed Burke Black. If you watch any of those guys playing Humankind while they have drops enabled, then you will get the opportunity to get those characters in the game. Now, those characters aren't just like a little icon. No. They have a full avatar. They had to send in full 3D pictures of their faces into the game. Into Amplitude, who are the devs of this. And this is, I think, the coolest part, they had to take a psychoanalysis test, you know, one of those things that kind of evaluates your psychological profile, and then they basically converted that into an AI. So each of these characters, each of these streamers has a avatar, fully animated, and also an AI built specially for them to play against in Humankind. It's kind of cool. Also, if you watch a Humankind stream which has the drops enabled, which unfortunately I don't. I've asked them for access to the drop system, but I have not yet heard back. Unfortunately, I didn't realize it until I started streaming. First time I've done drops, so it's new to me. If you watch 3 hours of Humankind with somebody who has drops enabled, then you get access to this build of Lucy. Otherwise, if you get the pre-order of the game, then you can also play this build. 150 turns is really quite generous. What you can do exactly in that. So yeah, it's available. And with that, I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break. So if you need to take a break, I would recommend you do so now. I will roll an advert while I'm not here. So 2 minutes, everyone, 2 minutes, and then we shall resume. Okay, I am back again. Switching back over to Humankind. Okay. And let's see. Max2Wise and Lady Hawk, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you joining us. Right. Now, I need to remember what the heck I was doing before we crashed. First of all, apparently you want to have a word.
What do you say to this appealing proposal?
Border policy. What's the border policy? If maintained, the Empire's cultural proximity rises gradually until it stabilizes at a much higher value. I guess? Sure.
Most glorious! Yes!
Because we like the Huns. We want to keep them on our side. Okay, cool. Next, we've got this. The first calendar. The invention of the calendar heralded a glorious day in the Empire's history. Now, with 2 major cities and numerous farming affairs needing to be harmonized across the land, it is time to standardize this calendar. Traders must have an easy means of synchronizing their activities. By what means do you wish to track the days? So we can do this lunar or solar. Solar is more progressive, lunar is more dogmatic. We are very much progressive because we're all about the science, so we're going to do solar. Is this out in early access? What is Lucy OpenDev? So, what the company Amplitude have done when it comes to development is, yes, it's a version of open access, but the way that they've done it is they've blocked it up into phases, into scenarios. So the first phase scenario, which was out like in October, something like that, was basically just focused purely on combat. Then the next one was 40 turns of game time just to test effectively the transition from one era to another. And then this is the third phase of the testing, which they've called Lucy, and it is the like big chunk of gameplay. It's 150 turns just on one map. So like there's no random map generation yet, but it has like diplomacy, it has warfare, it has construction, it has economics, it has trade, everything that you could want for those first 150 turns, which is 4 of the 6 eras that you can progress through. And if you want to get access to that, get a pre-order of the game. That will give you access immediately to Lucy OpenDev. Or if you are watching a Humankind stream that has drops enabled, which unfortunately I don't because I don't have access to that, then you can also get it if you watch for 3 hours. So if you see anyone streaming Humankind right now that has exclamation mark drops, then go to their channel and you should get a pop-up in your chat window which says would you like to enable drops or something like that. You just click yes and connect it to your Games Together account, which you will need to make. They can explain more. Okay, so Reniger, I need you to build a thing for the saffron here, because we still haven't claimed that. Where's the saffron construction? Oh, you're doing it. Alright, we're cool. We're cool. And there is actually another saffron place here in Requiem, which I just hadn't noticed. So you go ahead and grab that as well, and then we'll have some more stuff to export, basically. Alright, Milatis. You just finished building the animal barn, so you just built all the stuff that I just like, yeah, build this, this, and this. You are an important location, so I think what I'm going to do, build me some stone walls, so you don't immediately die. You have got a lot of stone fields, so the quarry could be good for you. Artificial reservoirs is food on the river, which you are going to have. Influence in the main plaza would be good too. I think we're going to do a quarry for the stone fields, and then I think we'll probably just get you to build some more districts, quite honestly. So let's get another farmer's place up there, and one there, so we can get the adjacencies going. And then a maker's quarter here, and we'll get those adjacencies going as well. Yeah, cool. And that should keep you going for a little while. Milatis is going to be a really good city. I can tell that already. And then we have got a Harbour Construction in Grumbuskin. Oh no, sorry, Kothon. You're able to build a Kothon here. Yes, I am. I can build them over there. Do I want to? I mean, you have lots of other opportunities. But yes, I think I will build a Kothon over here. Right there, because that's going to be stupidly powerful. And then I think probably the quarry builder. Oh, hang on. No, you need the fountain. You've already got a fountain. Never mind. Stonefield, woodland, stonefield. You have a couple of stonefields, which would make this worthwhile. And probably palisades. Let's start actually fortifying some of our cities now. Craftsmanship has been researched. Good. So that's the charcoal kiln and the artisan's workshop. 3 more turns. Okay, we are second again. Damn it. I need 1 more technology, and I complete that. I think I'm going to wait the 3 turns. I'm going to take the risk that I'm not going to be the first one to progress. And then we are going to double check the outposts, just to make sure that they are all upgrading to cities, because no, they're not. Because they were just 46 turns? You what, mate? Or I could spend 100 and just do it straight away. I think I'll spend 100. Alright, build me some Kothons, because... Whoa! Double Kothon. Haha! This is actually a lot less productive than I had expected. I think I'll build one there. And I think I'll build one there. And then I think I'll probably just do... Ooh, well, we do need to build the horse place too. And these 3 locations aren't terrible. They're definitely not as good as some of the other locations we've had. And then I think I'm going to have... Well, no, your stability is trending downwards quite strongly. I think I'm going to get you to build a fountain after that. Okay. Wonder time? Yeah, maybe. We do have a crazy amount of influence. And in fact, speaking of crazy influence, we should probably be looking to influence you. Because I kind of forgot about you. So 2 turns. And we would get you. If they don't buy them first. Which they might. Serves me right for getting that type of thing. Okay, Hexdex has built its maker's place. Its cavalry place and its food place. So you could really do with some production, which is not going to be available really until we get over here. 13 production. I think I want to build a maker's place right there. Then probably food on these. Let's do a food one there. And a Kothon. 5 and 6. Put one there. Popgain. Nitoshkin. What is the population of my capital now? It's 14. That's maximum, isn't it? No, we can go up to 16 now. So what increases the population limit? Because... we're going to need that. Oh, it might actually be the quarters. Doesn't say that though. Ah! Oh yeah, Ryema. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to auto-explore these guys. Oh, you're here. I see. Because I think that my other auto-explorer already died. Yes, he did. The fate of the free cities. The world as it ever was is divided into rulers and the ruled. Great sprawling empires and proud independent cities. Your struggle is with other empires, but you should not forget the part that these free cities play. So, what are we doing with the independent peoples? Mercenary armies, which makes us more globalist. Or assimilated peoples, which makes us more... not globalist. Pretty sure we're assimilating everyone. Resistance is futile. Especially with this empire, apparently. New grievances! Ooh! With the Huns. Oh, you actually managed to annex them. I am going to allow this.
I've had time to calm down. I may forgive you.
He's breathing one hell of a sigh of relief right now. I'll allow it. Because you're my ally, and I want you to be actually quite strong. Alright. Rhetoric has been researched. That was the era star that I wanted. Got another grievance. That was all of the science finished. We're still several turns. 250 away from the wealth one, unfortunately. That's a 200-point reward, though. But that's like 4 turns away. I think it's time for us to progress. Yes, I think it is. So, here are the options. Just saying. It's one of the options. Okay, so we can stay as Carthage, which will continue to allow us to build Cothons, which we have seen being really quite powerful. After this, I think it's going to revert back to harbours if we don't stay as Carthage. Like, the Cothons we've built will keep, but any more than that we can't, I think. We'll see then at that point how regular harbours function, because I haven't seen that yet either. We can switch the Aztecs, which modify unit production cost. Not actually sure what that means. No idea what that means. It can have the sacrificial altar, which is +5 stability on the celebrating city. And -5 stability on city or outpost. Unlocks sacrifice population, which allows it to become celebrating for several turns. That seems really min-maxy. Sorry, really micro-heavy, so eh. We've got the Byzantines, which is +25% money per alliance. It allows us to get the Hippodrome, which is +5 money per horse, and +5 money per adjacent horse deposit. And allows us to get the Varangian. We got the Franks, which is +50% population growth speed on plentiful state on city or outpost. We have a lot of plentiful food, actually. So Franks might be good for that. Plentiful and abundant. Yeah, that's really high population would be the Franks. And it can do the Scriptorium, which is science. This is growth, population and science. That's actually a really good combo. Also, I just realised I need to be reading these out. Aztecs, may we witness the sun rise in 1,000 lands. Byzantines, let markets enrich us and antiques enlighten us. The Franks, to do what is right, we must know what is right. The Ghanaians, it's Mali. We could be playing as the Lost Vikings of Mali. +5 money per number of access to luxury resources. And we could get access to a lot of resources just by buying them. We are already very wealthy because of our background as Carthaginians. So Ghanaians would just be like double down on the money. We would also be able to get the luxuries market, which is +3 money per adjacent district. The Teutons, spurred by faith, let justice be done, though the world perish. +1 money per state religion follower. So that's kind of similar to the paying thing. +1 science per state religion follower. We do have quite a few followers, and that's probably going to continue growing. Kaiserdom, +3 faith, +5 industry per adjacent district. Kaiserdom, that's actually Imperial Church. Keimer. A mountain never has two tigers. +2 industry per worker on the city. So every industrial worker produces more production. It has the beret, which is +5 food. And on adjacent rivers, +2 food, +2 industry, +2 money, and +2 science. The beret sounds freaking phenomenal. And it's industrial, which we have got a lot of. And they have those stupidly strong war elephants with a ballista on the back. The English. The plough is mightier than the sword. +3 industry on farmers' quarters. Ooh, we have quite a few farmers' quarters. They basically double down as industrial as well. Allows us to get the stronghold, increase the range by 2 for ranged units standing on it. And it allows us to get the longbow, which has even longer range. Range of 4. So longbows on a stronghold have a whopping range of 6. That's redonkulous. You could basically siege people down with just strongholds. And then we have the Mongols. Wind through the hair, blood on the blade. That is enough. +100% ransack gains on the army. They can get the Orda, which is automatically upgrades regular outposts. And allows us to build the emblematic unit there. Whoops. And we can get the Mongol Horde. Umayyads. Learned friends. In the mosques we pray, in the libraries we record. +10 science per number of territories on all cities. Does that work the way I think it does? So every city gains +10 science for every territory. We have like 3 times more territories than anyone else. We have probably got 10 territories. That's basically 100 free science on every city. That's 1,000 science. That is a lot of science. Then we can get the Grand Mosque, which is +5 faith. On city or outpost, -5 stability, +1 researcher for even more science, just in case, you know, that's not enough. And we can get the Haras. And then finally, we have the Norse. The enemy's coastlines are long, and we are many. Stormborn. 3 naval movement speed on naval units, +2 combat strength on naval units. And we can get the Norst, which is +3 food per adjacent coastal water. So, strong ports again. You know, to go with the Kothons. And we make money from ransacking. And it's got more farmer slots. And we can get the Langskip. And we could use a building that gives faith. That's true. We do have a really big religion, but it doesn't have very many tenets yet. So, I think this is going to be a vote. This is going to be an interesting one. There are again quite a few different factions which would be like, you know what, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So, which nation? Question mark. Norsemen. Definitely on the list. I mean, the name is Mordred Viking. Duh. Aztecs, no. Byzantines, no. Franks, yes. Franks was that really strong combination of population growth, which we've already got, and science. So we've already built quite wide. This is going to allow us to build very tall and really, really bring out the population in all of our cities, and then build a bunch of scriptoriums, which are going to get us a lot more science. Adjacent religious districts. Ah, okay, that's how you get religion. It's a medieval thing. The Ghanaians, that's doubling down on the money. +5 money per number of access to luxury resources. We can get access to a lot of luxury resources by trading for them. So the Ghanaians would basically be the radical economy follow-up to the Carthaginians. Teutons could be good. It has the Kaiser Dorm, which is the extra faith production, and then also money and science for having just a big religion, which we do. Keimer, industry per worker. I mean, the beret sounded really good, but we're already building a lot of other things. The English. This allows us to put industry on farmers' quarters. We have a lot of farmers' quarters. So the English would be another good option. They also have longbows, which are quite nice. We're going to need to replace someone. I think it's going to be the English.